Hello, I'm McLaren, Technical Business Specialist here at ScanSource, and today I'm doing a video demo of this Poly Studio X50, as we can see here. The units are larger of the two Studio X range. It's the one that supports dual screens and is for a larger meeting room than you would put in an X30. As you can see in the background here, it also supports dual screens. What I'm going to focus on today is Poly OS mode, and as we can see here, I have my device running across two displays, and my primary display is actually a touch monitor. So with that, I can control the X50. Also, I could use a remote or the TC8 that I'll come on to later on. Homepage is nice and simple. It can be customized with a corporate background, but it will also show your picture-in-picture. You'll then get place a call, content, if it's touch enabled, Blackboard, and device mode. So just to walk you through a few of the things that we have additional settings here where I can control the camera, I can mute the room, or I can increase or decrease the volume, such. And if I need to, I can get into the device settings as well. So starting off, we're going to place a call. So the first thing we see is a nice large format numerical touchpad, but if we need to, we can go into a full keyboard if we've got a larger URI that we need to dial. We have our favorites tab. If we have any preset, that would allow us to very quickly dial into meeting bridges that we're dialing frequently. If we had a contacts directory connected, we could search that and dial all of the contacts within it. Have our keyboard, and then we have recent calls. So this will show us all the recent calls on the device. You can see here I placed a number to Blue Jeans. So if I just call Blue Jeans, for example, we'll see we've hit the Blue Jeans IVR. And on our second display, we can now see the room camera view. So we've got our view and we've got the far end. Okay. If I needed to, press the button down here, go to more. This will give me my touch tones so that I can enter a meeting ID. If I also wanted to, I could display content. I don't have anything connected at the moment, so the only option I'm seeing is Blackboard. I'll come on to the content shortly, but for now, we'll just stay in this session. So the other options we have is our volume again. We have our camera controls, so we can turn on tracking. We can do presets. We can actually control the camera. And as we see here, get the full room. We can zoom, we can move like that. And also, if we have a second camera installed rather, we'd be able to select that second camera. I don't have one currently, but I'll connect one shortly and show you that as well. So if I just leave this call, we see we have content options still. So should we want to, we can use the room just to display content. But we also have our Blackboard. I'm going to show you that now. So the Blackboard is actually using the Plano technology. So we get a full Blackboard that we can write on, we can pinch, zoom, everything like that. And if I go here, you can actually see all of the different gestures that are available. So we can move the whole display, we can zoom in, zoom out, lots of different options there. We can even save different boards, snapshot boards, lots of options. So it's a really useful tool, and that can be used in a call or out of a call. So if I wanted to, I could dial back into Blue Jeans and I could just present this Blackboard. And if I want to end the session, I just close out. So the next option that we've got is device mode. And this is an important one that comes with the Poly Studio X range. And it effectively allows us to turn the device from a room system to a USB peripheral. So if we, for example, got an invite for a Teams meeting and we're not using Real Connect, we could bring a laptop into the room that's got that invite, connect it up, and then it'll be able to utilize the same room software, system, everything like that, but you're able to join the calls even though you can't dial into it directly. So if I just demonstrate this, by putting it into device mode. You'll see here, it asks us to connect a USB cable and an HDMI cable. So if I grab my laptop and I grab both cables, what we'll see, second, is my screen's come up. And what I could do is I could actually go into, say, Teams, something like that, and select that. Now, one thing you will see is that that only works on the primary display. We don't get the secondary display in device mode. It's simply an extension of our desktop and that one screen. What I'll do is I'll leave that all connected. And I'm just going to exit out. We've now exited out of device mode. But what you'll see is it's jumped straight back into my screen share because I've got the HDMI content in. Okay? So because I've used that HDMI content in, it's automatically displaying that on the room. Now this is very nice because it allows you to just simply walk into a room, plug in the laptop, and now you're presenting rather than having to choose modes and everything like that. So what I can also see is because I'm on a touch display, I also have my blackboarding functions over the top of anything that I'm presenting. So that's really handy. Well, I can come here, I can end the session, and that'll close it out. Now my laptop's still connected, so for example, if I go back in and I place a new call,
welcome to Blue Jean.
what we can see here is our ability to choose content now, and we can choose both our Blackboard and our HDMI inputs. So I chose my HDMI input. I've now got the video on this screen, and my content is now on this screen. And if we want to, we can simply exit out. But also, we now have layout options, so we can choose whether we want equal, gallery, or full screen. And if we press our content button again, we can choose and change between a different source. So if I had something like an iPhone connected over Apple AirPlay to the device, I'd be able to select that as a source as well. I can also end the content session. But for now, I'm just going to hang up. So they're the main features of the X50. Obviously, it works very well as a device, but it will also work very well, not just with touch, but also with the TC8, which is the control panel that you can get for the room. So what I'll do is I'll show you that now. Okay, so here's our TC8, and just like all of the other options, just move that over a little bit so there's no glare, we can also see we have the same options. So we have ability to place a call, we have our camera controls, we have device mode, and we have the content. Okay, so if I choose content, for example, we'll see my HDMI input is there as an available source, and I can display that on display 1 or display 2 if I wanted to. I also have my call features. So just like before, nice dial pad and ability to change it to a full keyboard if I need to. I get my favorites options, my contacts options, and my recent calls. So everything that I've been able to do from the touch display, I'm also be able to do from this control panel. And it's nice because you can use both. So if you have the ability to use touch, you can use it for your presentations, but you can also use the TC8 to control calls. So with that, I'm now going to move over to a secondary camera option. So what you'll see is choosing another camera. In this example, I'll be using the Studio USB, and we can see the features and how we can control that. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've swapped over to a different camera now. So I'm going to demonstrate how the device acts when using a secondary camera. So obviously we have the main primary camera built into the X50. And what I've also done is I've connected a Poly Studio USB. So it's very simple to switch between cameras, and it's the same in a call or out of a call. So we choose the camera option, and we choose select camera. what I'll do is it'll bring up our camera view. It'll also give us then an option of different cameras. So for example, I'm now going to choose the studio, and you can see this is in presenter mode. So it's now following me around in the background, and this is what the far end will see. So even though I'm not in a call right now, if I was, this is what would be displayed to the far end during that call. And I can switch between cameras mid-call, it's not a problem at all. So if I now want to switch back, I can just choose main again, and we jump straight back to the main camera. So it's very nice when you're using a touch screen because I can easily switch between them, and it doesn't really affect what I'm doing. But also, I could control that from the TC8 or from a remote control if I was using one. So what I'll do now is I'll show you how to do it from the TC8. Okay, so what we can see here is our TC8. So we have all our same controls that we had before. Now, whether we were in a call or not, it's not a problem. We have our camera control option. And as you'll see here, the main camera, we have our presets and our camera control options and the ability to turn on tracking. And what I'm going to do now is choose this little drop down, choose my Poly Studio. And I'm now utilizing that camera. And you can see here that tracking is turned on. Now that tracking can actually be turned on and off through the TC8, and it will be sent back to the Poly camera. And that's the advantage of using a Poly camera over anything else, as it will allow you way more functionality. So I can actually switch now from presenter mode to a preset if I wanted to, depending on what I was doing and the environment I was in. Now, if I need to, I can simply change back to my main camera, and I'll now have all of the presets in the control of that main camera. For example, if we were in a call, get to our recent calls here. Now see, we're in the call, we have our control functions, so we can turn our camera off or on. We can also do our volume, or we can mute. Okay? And as you'll see, we have the camera option there. So we can simply jump back in. We can now choose our Poly Studio. And that's now using that camera. There is also the option there for the far end camera if it has the ability to be controlled. And that's it. So that's the end of the demo, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope it's been useful and you've enjoyed seeing the X50 in action, as well as some of the additional features that you can do with the device, including secondary cameras. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up. If you have any questions at all, please contact your ScanSource account manager or a member of the pre-sales team, and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you.